welcome to this week's vlog. In this video, I want to share a little bit about my journey over the last 5 years, and a bit about how I got to be where I am now as a health coach here at the Integrative Mum. Because it was back in 2015 that I hit a real turning point in my health. I was tired all the time. I was exhausted. I was grabbing that next quick fix, coffee, sugar. You may know the drill. And I was just trying to really get myself through the day, work, kids, home, and then to redo it all over again the next day, a little bit like Groundhog Day some days. And I was sitting down with my husband, and someone had mentioned to watch that sugar film. So we switched it on. As you do, the kids are in bed, you think, okay, what are we going to watch? We switched it on. And whilst we were watching, my husband actually turned to me and said, "This is you. You are that guy in the movie." And I was him. If you haven't seen the movie, he is a just a normal guy. He doesn't eat any refined sugar in his diet, and he embarks on a bit of an experiment and eats the amount that a standard American would have, like how much sugar they would have in their diet every day. And then it's a documentary on how that affects his body. So I was him, because basically I was on this never-ending cycle of sugar addictions, which was, the slumps, the highs, the obsessions with food, the tiredness, the exhaustion, because I wasn't nourishing my body or even giving it a thought. Honestly, I was just trying to survive. And when I saw that movie, it was such that light bulb moment, that turning point that I could see myself in him whilst he was doing that experiment, and eating all the sugar that he was. So whilst at that point in my life, I was tired and exhausted and had no energy, and I was in a real negative mindset. I would ruminate about, all the time about what happened, what someone said, what I did, how I could have done something different. And I wanted to achieve so much as well. Yeah, I was frustrated with that, what I was doing all the things, but I wasn't really getting anywhere. And it was exhausting. Okay. It was simply just exhausting. And I wasn't being present enough for my boys either. I mean, I was there physically, but I wasn't really there. And my mind would always be on, what needs to be done next? Where do we need to be? What's coming up? That endless to-do list, ticking all the things off. I was exercising regularly, but I had plateaued. Okay. I was fit, yet I was still lacking energy. I wasn't getting to that fitness level that I really should have been at, with the amounts of time, the amount of time I was exercising per week and what I was doing. So then it happened. I watched the movie and it hit a switch. It literally did. I had to make a change, and for me, it started with food. So, and that's why I always talk about food and upgrading your nutrition as being that keystone habit, that one change, that one habit that you make that then has that ripple effect throughout the rest of your health. So fast forward to now, I help mums, who feel the same, mums in business who want to get their energy back, they want to keep up with their busy day and their busy life, ambitious, driven women who want to achieve so much, yet they don't really know how to nourish their body properly, so they can have that energy to keep up and match the demands of their busy life. So for me, that started with cutting back on sugar. So I saw that sugar film. I watched that sugar film, and the next day, pretty much, I went out and bought the I Quit Sugar program by Sarah Wilson. You may remember that. And I went cold turkey. I quit sugar, and it was so hard. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It was really, really hard. I had such a withdrawal and detox process that I went through. Anyway, long story short, the first couple of weeks were horrible. And the reminder and the thought and how I remember my body feeling through that process was enough to stop me from eating sugar. Because once I got over that, then how I felt and the effect of not having that sugar in my body, not having those highs and those lows and those slumps and the tiredness, the effect was amazing. It really was. It I didn't know until I was off refined sugar how much damage it actually was doing to my body and my health and my mind, like my whole body and mind. So, hence, one thing led to another, and a few other kind of pivotal moments throughout the years. And then I decided to go back to study and became accredited as an integrative nutrition health coach. And right here, right now, in my business, the Integrating Mums, helping mums cut back on sugar so they can feel better, have the energy, and do more throughout their day. So I have a couple of ways that mums work with me. One of the ways is my Let's Cut Sugar 28-day group program, and then I also have one-on-one coaching as well, which takes that kind of cutting back on sugar, but then it completely expands on that. And we go through upgrading your nutrition and working on your body and your mind as well. So that whole holistic health approach, which I'm so super passionate about. So there's a bit about me. I just wanted to fill you in on how it was those 5 years ago now that I literally put on a movie, and that was the turning point in my life, and my health. And it has had such a ripple effect, not only on my partner, my husband Cole, but also my 3 children as well. So it's so important as mums, that we really are the hub of a family, and what we do matters. I mean, we're literally responsible for what goes on their plate and how they are fed and how they nourish their bodies, and we really need to lead as an example as well. They see everything we do, so if we can show them how to nourish their body and to eat well, and it really does, set them up for life. So there you go, a little bit about me and a little short snippet and insight into my sugar journey. If you have any questions at all, please reach out and get in touch. I would love to hear from you. See you later.